Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time watching me on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I will be sharing with you how to make this beautiful gown. If this is what you're interested in, please stay tuned to the end. Welcome guys, this is my basic body pattern. I've already drafted. This is half of my shoulder measurement, and I mark 1 inches my neck depth and 3 inches neck wideness, and this is my 3 inches neck depth. I connected it by 3 inches leg wideness, and I came down by 1 inches from my shoulder slope and mark my arm. And on this line I mark cut off my bust measurement and mark it to my chest line, and I mark cut off my waist measurement. After marking my waist measurement, and I connect it back to my chest line. So after that, I will now cut it out. But before then, I've removed 1 inches waist dart. After that, I will now cut out my pattern. I've connected my body shape. I will now cut it armhole. So for this pattern, I will not remove my shoulder sleeve, because this dress I want to make is a kimono. So I will first of all use this pattern to cut out my front bodies. So this is my waistline. I will cut it out. So now to determine my sleeve length, I will measure from the middle of my neckline to my sleeve length. So for this measurement, I've used 21 inches, and later this is 20 inches. Now I will place my pattern paper and pin it down. So now I will measure my sleeve length from the middle of my center sleeve. I will measure my sleeve length, and I will come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope, and I will connect it to my neckline. So after that, I will determine my sleeve opening. For this measurement, I use 10 inches. So after that, I've marked my 10 inches. My chest line, I will come down by half inches. I will now connect it to the tip of my 10 inches sleeve opening. So now, after that, I will now curve it. I will now curve it into my pattern. Know that I've already had sewing allowance to my pattern. Now I will now curve it to the sleeve hem. So after that, I will now cut my pattern out. Now we had half inches sewing allowance to the hem of my dress. Now I will cut it out, and on the neckline I will also add half inches sewing allowance on my neckline. So this is how my pattern will look like. While cutting this one, I will add half inches sewing allowance to it. Then I will cut it out on my shoulder line, like so. Now I will remove my pin. I will remove my pin and pattern paper. So this is my back piece. Now I will cut the front pattern. So I will cut out the front neckline, the 3 inches neck depth. I will use it to cut my front pattern. So I will also extend my sleeve length the way I cut it. I cut the back piece. So now I will pin it down and cut it out. I will also add half inches sewing allowance on my neckline. So after that, I will open the front slit, because I will need to put cotton on it. So my body is now ready. I will remove the pin and pattern paper fabric. The next is that I will pin my front bodies like so to match up with the back bodies. So after matching it together, I will pin it on shoulder neck. So I will now go and sew this shoulder neck on my sewing machine. Please, if you watch this video to this stage, please like, subscribe and make a comment so that YouTube will push my video to other people. Thank you. So now after that I finished joining the shoulder together, I've already cut out the facing for the front pattern. Now I will match it together. Out the shape of neckline. Now I will now go and sew it to my sewing machine. Now I've cut out 2 inches strip of fabric. I will use it as a blanket to cover up my bust. Now I will sew the edge of strip after folding it together. So now I've sewn it and I will turn it out like so with my edge of scissors. So now I will now pin it. I will pin it down like so. Then I will iron it. But before ironing it, I will insert this strip in between my front bodies and the facing. Sew it down. So now I will come down by 6.5 inches from my neckline to determine where my button will start from. Put my strip on the 6.5 inches which I mark out, and I pin it down. So after I've pinned it down, I will now use the front facing to cover it up and pin it also as well, and I will now sew it down. So after sewing it down, this is what I have. So now this is what I have. I will turn it outside like so. This is it. So this is the other side. I've also done it with facing. This is what I have. The next thing is that I will put the button loop on it. So I will mark out what I have from that strip extension. I will mark out 1.5 inches distance on it. So now I have 7 different 1.5 inches mark, and I will start opening it up and insert my loop in between the fabric and sew it down, which I mark out on it. I will start from the edge like so. I will open it up to insert my button loop on it. So after I've opened it up, I will put the loop on it and turn it to the wrong side and sew it down. After sewing it down, this is what I have. This is it outside, this is it at the back. So now I will measure my neckline. Whatever I get there, I will use it to cut collar on it. So from one head to the other, I will measure what I have here. I have 17 inches there. So I will now go and use it to cut out my collar. So now I will divide the 17 inches from my neckline to be into 2. I have 8.5. I will measure 8.5 like so. So I will now join it together with my straight ruler. This is my center front. I will come up by 1.5 inches on the center front, and I will divide the 8.5 into 2 again. I will mark the midline. I will now connect the 1/2 inches to the middle. Now I will now determine my collar stand. I measure 1 inches for my collar stand. I will now measure 1 inches following the 1/2 inches I came up by, and I will now connect it with my ruler like so to blend it together. So after that I blend it together, I will come in by 1/2 inches from the center of my collar, and I will cuff it into the collar stand like so. After that, I will cut out my collar stand pattern. I will cut it out like so. So now I will remove this one like so. So now I will also mark 8.5 inches for my collar itself. I will mark 8.5 and also mark it 8.5 like so. I will join the knife together with my straight ruler. Now I will determine the height of my collar. For this one, I use 2.5 for the height of my collar. I will also mark 2.5 here, and I will connect the knife together like so. Now from the center of my collar, I will come in by 1 inches to shape out my collar, and I will connect it to the center like so. So after that, on my back collar, I will come up by 1/2 inches, and I will connect it to the 1 inches which I came in by. I will connect it together to shape my collar. After that, I will cut it out like so. So now after that I've cut out my collar, I will now go and cut it with my paper stick. So now I will cut it out. After cutting it, this is what I have. This is my collar and my collar stand. Now I will go and fuse my collar on the fabric. Now this, after pressing out my dress, this is what I got. So this is what I have. So now I cut a strip of fabric with the length of my sleeve opening by 5 inches wideness, and I fold it together and iron it. I have 2.5. After folding, I will use 1/2 inches for joining and 2 inches for the sleeve band. So after that, this is my collar stand and my collar. I've ironed the stay on it. This is also my collar. I've iron stain on it. Now I will join it from one end to the other with the 1/2 inches sewing allowance I left on it. So after I'm done sewing it, I will cut it out. I will cut the remaining allowance out and I will turn it outside. After that, I will iron it and I will mash my collar stand and my collar together at the notch at the center part. So this is my collar stand and I put the collar in between and cover it with the collar stand. Then I will pin it together. But for them, I will mark out half inches at the hem of my collar stand and mark half inches outside. Then I will sew the remaining line. So after I'm done, so this is the half inches I left out, and on the other side this is the half inches I left. Then I will turn it outside like this. After that, I will go and press it and turn in half inches sewing allowance. Then this is my sleeve and my sleeve pad. I will mash it at the middle of my sleeve line at the shoulder line. Then I will sew it down. So after I'm done sewing it down, this is what I have. I will go and press it on my ironing table. This is my sleeve. So this is my collar after ironing it and the half inches that I fold inside. I will use the half inches to sew it to the bodies. So this is it. So now I will mash my collar and my bodies together. I will pin it together. I will start pinning from the middle, from one head to the other, like so. So after I'm pinning it, and I will sew it starting from the half inches. So now this is it. After join it together, and I will start sewing. So after joining together, this is what I have, and after sewing it, I will notch my neckline so that it will lay alright, and I will use the remaining. I will use the other side with the half inch allowance. I will use it to cover it and sew it down like this. As I'm sewing, I will use the other hand to be packing the rough edge inside. So after I'm done sewing it, this is what I have. This is it inside and this is it outside. So this is it after sewing it. Look at how beautiful it is. The next is that I will join the sleeve together and then also shape it from my bust area to my waist. So on the armhole area, I will cuff it like so. So after I'm done sewing it, this is what I have. This is the sleeve. So now for my skirt measurement. The garnet I'm working with is 47. When I meant the half length is 18 inches. When I minus 18 minus 47 adds 29 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance. Now I wanted to let the third tier be longer than the first and second tier, and the fabric I'm using for this style is just 2 trousers. It's not much enough. What I will do now is that on my first tier, I will make the times 2 of my waist. The waist I'm working with is waist 35 times 2 is 70, and the height will be the 9 inches for the first tier, and for the second tier I will make the length to be 95 the height will be the 10 inches, and my third tail will be 106, and the height will be 12 inches. So after that, I will go and gather it and also prove it to be my exact waist measurement. So now I will sew it together. After so, this is what I have. Now I will gather the rest to be the size of the next thing. So after that, this is what I have. I will now go and sew the hem and also close the center back. So this is it.